Welcome to the video for Chapter 2 of Ecce Romani. In this video we're going to cover plurals in Latin, and we're going to cover linking verbs as well, but I'll get to those in a second. We'll start off with plurals. In English, we mark plurals with the letter S. So we have girl, and then we add an S, and it becomes girls. First there's just one, then there's more than one. That's what a plural is. The system for marking plurals is similar in Latin in that we also will change the ending. We'll have a noun, puella, which means girl in Latin, and we'll just change that ending to puellae. This is changed from one girl with just the A ending to two or more girls with the AE diphthong that's pronounced I. So puella is singular, puellae is plural. Singular, plural. So that part is fairly straightforward. When you see what gets more complicated is the fact that it's not just nouns that are changing their endings in Latin, but it's every part of the sentence. It's verbs and adjectives too. So let's take a look at what that means. If we have a sentence, the tired girl is walking. In English, if we want to change that to plural, we need to change two things. We need to say the tired girls, and then we want to do are walking. So we change the ending on the noun, and we also need to change our verb here from is to are. In Latin, to create that sentence, we would have puella defesa ambulat. So the girl, the tired girl, is walking. In order to change that sentence into plural, we need to change every single ending of every single word. So we change our girls to the plural, which is going to be puellae. We need to change our adjective, defesa, into a plural, which is going to be defesae. So you'll notice that's the same process. And we need to change our verb, ambulant, into the plural, which is going to be ambulant. So we're going to see the A singular ending. This is going to be our singular column. This is going to be our plural column. That A singular ending for nouns is going to turn to the AE, pronounced I. The A singular ending for adjectives is going to also turn into the AE, pronounced I. And the T singular ending for verbs is going to turn into the NT, pronounced nt. So this is going to be nouns, this is going to be adjectives, and this is going to be verbs. Alright, so this is true of our verb est as well, which equals is. And this is something that we looked at briefly in Chapter 1, but considering it again now, est is what we call an irregular verb, which means that it doesn't follow that particular convention. You can see a lot of similarity between ambulat and ambulant. As a matter of fact, the only thing that's changed is that ending there. So that's the difference between the singular and the plural. With the verb est, you see a much bigger difference. Est is the singular, meaning he or she is. The plural is going to be sunt, which means they are. And in that it is a linking verb, which is the second subject of this video. So our linking verb in English is the word is, are, we have am, and what a linking verb does is it connects the subject of a sentence with a noun or an adjective. It is essentially an equals sign. So the verb is, or to be as we would call this, is an equal sign. So that the two things on either side of this equal sign, on either side of the verb is, are the same. Cornelia est puella. Cornelia is a girl. What's a little bit tricky about this is that sometimes you need to pluralize things on both sides of that linking verb. So, for instance, we had Cornelia est puella. What if we had Cornelia et Flavia? They're two individuals, so we can't say est puella, because that'd be like saying in English, Cornelia and Flavia is a girl, which is incorrect. So we'll need to pluralize our verb, Cornelia et Flavia sunt, they are. And then we can't just say puella, we need to say puellae. So there we have Cornelia et Flavia sunt puellae. So that's the same as saying, for instance, 1 plus 1, Cornelia et Flavia, equal 2. So here we have our singular Cornelia, our singular Flavia. We have our plural verb and our plural noun over here on the other side of the equal sign. You can see the biggest difference is that it's an irregular verb. So once again, the singular is est, the plural is sunt. This means is, this means are, and you can see just like the other plural and singular verbs, the singular ends in a t, the plural ends in an unt, although their beginnings are quite different. So that's going to conclude this video. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon or evening, and Wale, be well.